one of the cases that comes really commonly in cardiovascular metabolic syndrome, which mostly people like mistaken it as any obesity or any other thing. But metabolic, from its own word, it sounds like it's not just high lipids or only the obesity, but it's a collection of few things like central obesity, especially the waist circumference of the patient will be increased, raised blood pressures, abnormal lipids like high triglycerides and low HDL, along with impaired fasting glucose or might be having already type 2 diabetes. So it's a cluster of these factors. Here we need to just know like this is global cardiometabolic risk, and it's not just a high blood pressure. So for that, start in the starting, how we proceed to the patient, again presenting complaint, then history of presenting illness. Focus history should involve four quick domains: cardiorenal, metabolic, risk factors, and we'll be coming to the eyes. So in cardiorenal, again, we need to know how much is the high blood pressures, or if he's coming with the complaint of maybe headache or maybe increased weight, so we need to dig out more like do you have any long-standing illness like high blood pressure, adherence to the tablets, any side effect of any medication like COCPs in female. Currently, if the patient is having any chest pain or previously any breathlessness, ankle swelling, TIAs, and claudication, you can ask two to one or two from these just to know if the high blood pressures and diabetes or lipids are controlled or not. After that, come on to the metabolic. Here it includes almost four things like weight history. It is mostly central obesity, diet, importantly, in every cardiovascular, if you skip the diet or in endocrine, then could be really missing the important points between them because they might be drinking sugary drinks, refined carbs, or high salt, or any takeaways. Activity level is very important if they are having sedentary lifestyle. So, occupational history, we cannot forget in metabolic. Mostly they are sitting jobs 12 hours or 9 to 5. Also, patient sometimes unaware of his condition, like coming with doctor, I have this headache, and also we need to know: are you going a lot to the toilet? Are you feeling a lot of thirsty? Because there can be diabetic symptoms, and but the patient doesn't know it. Also, risk factors are again psychosocial, smoking, alcohol. One of the very important things that can be a differential in metabolic is sleep apnea. Okay, we need to know, ask the patient, do you snore at night or do you have this choking sensation when you're sleeping, or have you ever woken up because of that? Because it is one the disease, obstructive sleep apnea. Also, talk about stress, family history of early CVD or any diabetes. There could be any stroke or MI in the family history. Eyes is very important as we talked earlier. And summary, then we can move on to the examination point. In examination, few things are very important. If you miss them, then metabolic will be missed. BP properly, waist circumference. One and most important thing is central obesity for waist circumference. You can do cardiovascular exams like heart sound, murmurs, and peripheral pulses. Look for heart failure signs, especially edema, crackles, and basic neurological screen if the history is suggesting for TIA or stroke recently, or if it's a post-stroke case. Again, fundoscopy. We will be verbalizing at the end of the session. I want to visualize your back of the eye in complete darkness. Again, the key here is not just we need to chase the number or decrease the blood pressure reading or lipid. It's we need to know for the target organ damage. Okay, that's why we ask for blurry vision, change in the urine like any blood. Do you feel or any peripheral edema? Core investigation in this is I want to review your bloods like urea electrolytes and EGFR, especially fasting lipids, HbA1c or fasting glucose, LFTs, and urine ACR. Because LFTs is important because fatty liver can be the hidden thing in metabolic also, and consider ECG to look for left ventricular hypertrophy. So these basic investigation, after that you will move on to the management plan. Again, everybody knows for non-pharma and pharma, but over here in non-pharma we mostly keep on telling about the lifestyle as a it's a weight gain thing. So firstly we will insist on the to the patient for weight loss. Even tell him even 5 to 10% reduction in the weight in last 3 months can reduces the blood pressure, glucose and triglycerides drastically or improve your condition. Come on to the diet, tell him to take less portion of the daily diet, more vegetable, whole grains, less sugar and salt, cut the sugary drinks, especially activity build 150 minutes per week or of moderate exercise or 30 minutes daily walk can be possible. Stop smoking, moderate alcohol, screen for sleep apnea if the patient is telling you about snoring. If there is snoring present, to screen for sleep apnea, the second question can be, do you feel any daytime sleepiness? Then your case might turn to the obstructive sleep apnea, and that's a different domain. Okay, on to the medication pharmacological. What we do, optimize everything differently. Like if it's blood pressure, we'll be talking about that. And if for diabetes, then if there needs to be added anything, we will add. Statins is one of the very important to control this condition. If the patient is in pre-diabetic, then we will again reinforce about the lifestyle changes. And we can tell the patient like we need to treat both the blood pressure and the underlying risk factors that you are having by lifestyle changes and the medication together. Sometimes patient thinks that the medications are enough. Tell him that no, if you still go with only the medication, leaving the lifestyle, it won't have any effect on your life. Again, ending of the every case is very important. Important monitoring and safety netting in this case and in every chronic cases, like I want to have a follow-up with you, BP review in weeks after changes and bloods checked at agreed intervals. Like tell the patient I need to see you and having a glucose monitoring chart and annual follow-up of fundoscopy and things like that. Safety netting, urgent review for chest pain, any blurry of the vision, or any very high blood pressure, severe headache, or vision changes. Or you can just say, if you feel any new changes in your body like chest pain, please visit to ER as soon as possible. And this was all about the metabolic mostly.
Any questions and queries, doctor?